What's really fucking good? It's your boy Mill.
Your boy Pat.
Y'all tapped in right now to the Soil on Base Soil podcast. Back off by week. Had to really come back at y'all real quick. You know what I'm saying? I had to give y'all a nice little break so y'all could miss us. You know what I'm saying? But we felt the love. I want to go ahead and you know what I'm saying jump back in the game right quick. A lot has happened in these last 2 weeks, Pat. So we're gonna jump right into it in a second. But
Man,
no, it's since the last time we potted and up to now, it's like been hella shit that went on.
nah, for sure. Like I low key lost track of like what's happened and what hasn't happened. Like I was thinking about it earlier. Like damn, like John Gruden. I mean, not John Gruden. Josh McDaniels got fired. And we didn't seen this story so many times. You've got to forget which name and face it goes with it. You know what I'm saying? Like Dennis Allen, Tom K. We didn't see this story time to time again. But
Right.
just so much has happened. Like the Warriors have played like half day season. Like
Bruh.
you feel me?
That was when the in-season tournament started. You know what I'm saying?
Right. College basketball didn't started. Like just so much.
Wembanyama versus KD like twice already in 1 week. Like just incredible shit happened. But
man,
outside of that though, how you been, my boy? Everything been solid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but getting back into the groove of things. You know what I'm saying? I was down for a minute, but back up and running, man. How everybody doing out there in the chat, man? Appreciate all y'all coming through, showing love. Who we got out here rocking? Ernie, you feel me? Booth Busters, Chris, top of the evening. Appreciate y'all coming through, man. The usual suspects. How y'all doing? Young Tyler. Got young Tyler out there, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So
a little bit past
the
time,
man.
But you know what I'm saying? We want to make sure that everybody could definitely be involved right with the gang right quick, man. Back on live with the gang. And, bruh. Before we jump into it, I just want to, shout out everybody, you know what I'm saying, in the chat, you know what I'm saying, fucking with us right now. Make sure y'all go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button.
Yeah.
I want y'all to go ahead and turn on y'all notifications. Y'all already have the notifications turned on, apparently, because everyone showed up right on time as they was opening up the doors of the club. But, man, want to appreciate y'all for coming through right quick. Shout out my boy Mark, you know what I'm saying, in the building. My boy Ernie. Young Tyler Miller in the game, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody, my boy Dre, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Detroit Lions, y'all, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Nah, Dre
in here. You already know. Mark,
he be full
Dre,
you feel me? Ready game now. Shout out AJ
usual.
in the building.
AJ, yes, sir.
Boy, my brother Mark, you know what I'm saying, in the building. Shout out my boy Mark. Man, bruh, when we left last time, the Warriors, I believe, season was about to get started. The Niners were going into the Bengals game and took that L. You know what I'm saying? Last time it happens, just on that 0-3 losing streak right now. But I mean, just since then, after that happened, the Niners went and got Chase fucking Young, bro, from the Washington Redskins, bro. Where was you at? What was you doing when you saw that Chase Young was on your 49ers, bro?
I honestly don't even remember. Honestly, I honestly don't remember. But I was excited. I was excited. The thing that stuck out to me the most, it wasn't even about the Niners. I don't mean to jump subject, but it was Clay's game winner. That's the thing that had me the most hype out of everything.
Clay's game winner. Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Like, Steph had his. I didn't see that game live. I seen Clay's game live. Well, not obviously, and I wasn't there, but watching it live.
Yep.
Excuse me. With the Steph one, I kind of saw the replay and the aftermath of it. I just know when I was checking the score, like I was like, damn, bro, like the end of this game took like an hour. Like, what is going on? Like, it was literally taking all day to in that game. I guess it was a bunch of reviews or something like that. But I was just like, bro, this is weird. We was winning and we wasn't winning, and it was just
that game
crazy.
Was tough. That game was
but
tough.
The Chase Young news, it was like once Sweat got traded from the
Redskins
to the Redskins, or excuse me, the Commanders.
Yep.
Once he
Oh
got
yeah,
traded from the
sorry.
Commanders.
We
Yes.
are 2023, y'all. Y'all saying we got to be
Gotta be
politically
politically
correct. Shout out
correct,
to
my
the Native
brother. Yes.
Americans. We do not mean any disrespect right now. The
Yes.
Washington
So
Commanders traded.
once they traded Sweat, you know what I'm
Yep.
saying? They knew I ain't gonna say well, it was just the feeling was there. It's like, all right, they're kind of probably selling everybody, trying to get a new start. So we knew Chase Young might be available, but it feels good. He's back with Bosa, somebody he looks up to, admires, and I feel like that's also somebody that's gonna light a tail under fire under Bosa's tail
Yep.
and get him going. So
Yep.
they back at the Ohio State days when it was like just a dream when they wanted to be here. So hopefully that can, you know what I'm saying, get them both ignited in their full force. And one thing I was thinking about over the bye too, because the way Bosa has been rushing, I think we just need to throw him inside a couple plays because he's not really using no real.
He's definitely rushing inside because they gonna want to have Randy Gregory out there too.
Yeah, with Chase Young, exactly.
With Hargraves in the middle, so no, that's definitely gonna happen.
Yeah, or even Armstead in the middle too. So I think they because like right now Bosa is really just using all power moves. He's not really using none of the other stuff we kind of saw last year when he was getting his hands on folks early and off of them quick.
He said he's been kind of fucking around the first couple of weeks and just trying.
Yeah, we don't want to hear that shit. He said like whatever.
So he used his first half of the season to just be out there trying shit, which is crazy. But yeah. Hopefully we see some different moves.
I mean, cool. We don't want to hear that shit. You feel me? Like,
Bro, he said he was
all fine and dandy. You try that shit, but we got a meme, my boy.
So that's how you know, bro.
You that good though,
bro. Shout out to my boy Benny. He always talks about this when players get paid, bro. You know what I'm saying? It take a little second to get used to that money as it's coming in. So he just trying to.
And when you that good, bro, when you're that good at what you do, you're gonna have to find ways to keep yourself entertained through a long season. So I get that, but also we don't want to hear that shit. We losing right now.
No,
so
that's crazy, bro.
But hey, man, like, I don't trust. I mean, I don't doubt Nick Bosa's dedication to the craft one bit. So you feel me? I know he'll eventually start doing what he needs to do, but. Like I said, we ain't trying to hear that shit. We want sacks. We want wins. So I think this will help. Definitely.
Shout out my boy Ernie. You know what I'm saying? Tyler definitely called the loss of the Bengals.
We got to, on this podcast, I said he was crazy. I got to give him his props. You feel me? We knew it was a possibility. You feel me?
We just had a bad vibe coming into the game, and it was just defenses that kind of figured out Purdy from the last couple of weeks. That's why I'm kind of hoping that they definitely cleaned up over the bye week right now. And we didn't have Trent, didn't have Debo, so he's kind of just missing that swag. And the Bengals were just coming in like, they had been on a roll already, which I kind of feel like the same thing right now with the Jaguars. But we're gonna jump into that in a second. But like, just breaking down that game, like, bro, Joe Burrow was out there throwing dimes, bro.
He was. I didn't even get a chance to. I didn't get a chance. I didn't even rewatch the game. I
man, just going back from when we were watching it live, like, bro, like it was like the one he threw to Taj Boyd, to Tyler Boyd, and the beginning that was beautiful. The sideline one to Jamar Chase, you know what I'm saying, out of bounds. It was crazy, bro. He was out there making plays.
The thing I just don't like is just like. I felt like Wilkes needs to start mixing people in more. Like he goes with this same three all game. You feel me? Like Oliver is good in the run fit. We see that he can make plays, but over the course of a game, he kind of gets beat 1 or 2 times in the slot. Right? You feel me?
Yeah.
He has flat feet sometimes and plays those quick routes a little too much, so he gets hit with the slant and go or double move, and then upfield he's 1 step behind. So. I feel like he needs to, do a better job of trying to swap Demo inside sometimes, bring Embry off the bench for a couple of snaps, even throw Jair Brown in there a couple of times, let him play the run fit, and you know what I'm saying, get the rookie some snaps under his belt just in case he ever has to play or whatever the case may be. You got to have him ready.
Something to be excited about: Sam Womack and Daryl Luter back in practice this week. So he might switch it up maybe this week. Start trying to keep him, a little more fresh. Who I mean, we got, bro, Mooney has been making like plays, but then also getting cooked at the same time a little bit. And then
that's my My fault. My fault. Go ahead.
No. Well, I'm going to drop. I mean, who do you feel like should be starting right now? Now that we have Sam Womack and Darrell Luter back there, like, should they switch it up? I mean, Mooney's definitely going to be a starter. I think Dillon should be starting, but like, what do you think they should try and do to kind of switch it up?
I just think I think those two should be starting, but I definitely think that we need to be swapping reps. Like I think Mooney is good, but I've been having the same issues with him too. He's just sometimes I don't want you to be good. Sometimes I need you to be great. Like you know what I'm saying? He's solid. You feel me? I'm not gonna act like he don't do his job, but he gets caught with a couple of penalties every now and then. It's part of the game, whatever the case may be.
Facts.
He gets stops, but he also gives stuff up too. So
Facts.
you know what I'm saying? We just got to get other people some reps, I would say too. And I really don't even have a problem with Mooney playing all the snaps. It's more Oliver. Like I feel like Oliver needs to get some reps, just swapped in and out some plays. You know what I'm saying? Maybe even, you know what I'm saying? If Demo gets 2 holding penalties in a row, all right, we're gonna throw Embry in there for a couple snaps. Just calm down, catch your breath, get back in there, whatever the case may be. Or you feel me? Even if they got to do it for Mooney Ward too, but it's just like ain't nobody, I ain't gonna say nobody, but like Fred Warner is a guy that doesn't need to come off the field. You feel me? Dudes like that. But like everybody else is kind of like, you feel me? They can take a play or two off. You feel me? Even Greenlaw. Sometimes you gotta save him from himself. Like you feel me? Just catch your breath and come back.
I mean, would you say? I mean, you can't. I mean, I would definitely try and spell the corners, but it's really. I think it's all. This is really going to come down to it for this next stretch. And I think that's why they went and got Chase Young, bro. We've been harping on it about the D line, not getting the sacks, getting a lot of pressures, but not getting sacks. And we got to really step it up if we want to win these games coming up here, especially versus Jaguars, bro.
And that directly leads to our pass game too. When people got 3-4 seconds, corners can't cover forever. So that's why I feel like Mooney Ward, he's had a couple of mistakes, but every corner will. You feel me? It's a tough position to play. So I feel like for the most part, he's been solid. I keep him in the top half of the league. I wouldn't say he's like top 10, but I say he's in the top half for sure. But he's gotta play better if we're gonna be that dominant force. And I think, like you said, as the D line gets better, the ball comes out quicker, and we'll be cool.
Facts. I'm trying to catch up on the chat here. My boy AJ Cruz says, "Geez, you had some script on the underside of the bill. That's sick." You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the gang.
Yes,
for real.
It's an old OG hat. It's a little scuffed up. For me,
my boy Ernie Chavez, that Joe Burrow on the sideline was nice to Jamar Chase. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
boy Rick Diaz. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the gang. I think the Warriors have a chance to win the West for sure.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
The 49ers should win Sunday. We're gonna keep in mind the Jaguars are definitely a good team, and they're
high power offense.
Bro, both teams coming off the bye, and I think they got like a 2 or 3 game win streak too. So it's gonna be definitely a test in Duval this Sunday for the boys. My boy Rick Diaz says, "I live in Chicago, but I'm a diehard 49er fan for a long time. This is my team." And they're good, and the bad go 49ers. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, through the good times and the bad times, go 49ers.
Rick, you always got a home here at the soil, man. You just know that for sure. Always welcome, my brother.
Definitely gotta get some. I gotta get to fucking Chicago, bro. I still ain't been. But
I know.
That's on the list. Rick, should we get deep dish pizza, or you know what I'm saying, the Chicago style way, or the wings from Harold's? Let us know for sure, because I'm definitely gotta go in between the two. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I gotta get to Chicago.
Passing quicker.
Shout out my boy African Mike. Teams have been passing quicker against us. I could definitely see that.
Yeah, I mean, but that's what our defense is built to give up, though. Like, they play that deep 3 for the most part. You know what I'm saying? And those are the passes they give up. So,
but even in that sense, though, bro, like to have no sacks versus Kirk Cousins, bro. Like,
no, that's unacceptable. You know that. Like, I'm not going.
All the passes are fucking like quick, bro.
No, for sure.
The defense, the D line gotta be able to get there, like for real. My boy Rick Diaz said the secondary definitely needs some work for sure. Shout out my boy Chris M. Ball security will be key for both teams this week. The first team definitely to make a mistake. We're gonna see what happens. Man, hopefully, we gotta get a pick on Trevor Lawrence, bro, for real.
Man, I'm so conflicted. Neil. That's my starting quarterback, man.
No, for real. Shout out my boy Neil in the building, gang in the building. Michigan man. Hard to like Chase Young as a Michigan man. But I'm coming around as a Niners diehard. Shout out to that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to fuck
I
with
hear
me.
you on that.
No,
Listen,
no.
that's how I felt. That's how I felt when Richard Sherman first came to the Niners, bro.
Bro, I
So
still
like
don't rock, bro. I
once
still
once
don't
I
rock
got
with the
past
third, bro.
that,
Bro.
once I got past, I was like, cool, like all right, I
Mm.
could do anything. That's why the Chris Paul. If this was like 5 years ago, and I would still hate Chris Paul. Once the shit, once I came around
No,
on Sherm,
5 years ago,
hey,
5 years ago would have been too soon, bro, because that was like close to the Houston Rockets era and shit like that. Yeah,
hey, I swear, like,
yeah,
I,
no,
you feel me,
this
like
was like the perfect time to
for
bring in
sure.
CB3. He had already failed in the finals, y'all saying, with the
You know what
Suns.
I'm
But
saying?
that was his last look. Like he old now, so yeah, no, you got a point. You got a point.
No, so you feel me? Well, like I said, once I already, but you can even ask Mark though. When it happened, I told him I'm realistic about it. I hate Sherman, but I know if he come out here and start serving, I'm gonna fuck with him. So like, I told him that when it happened, and he got a pick that first game. I was like, oh yeah, he back, he back. Hey, it was
Sure.
crazy.
That was the craziest one, bro. I don't care. Like
Yeah, for sure.
of
That was
all
the ultimate
things to
character arc.
happen
Yeah.
of my 49er fandom and Warrior fandom, seeing Richard Sherman in a
Nah,
49ers
for
gear
sure.
was crazy, bro.
Hey,
Like,
crazy. I could not wrap my mind around it. And I told
could
Mark, like,
not,
as the
bro.
season started coming
Could
around,
not, bro.
I
Like,
told Mark early, like, we got a special team. I think we got a special team, bro. And I'm like, I
mm-mm.
don't know, like, Sherm, we got a different swag about it. But I'm like, if Sherm, if he come out here and start serving, I'm a fuck with him. I can already see it now. I
So it
was
was,
watching the interviews. I'm like, damn. Because, you
just
know, Sherm, he's
blew
not
my
stupid.
mind.
You feel me? So
It
you start,
just blew my
I
mind,
started getting
bro.
real
Like,
dead, bro.
bro,
Telling
that
you.
was so tough. That was so tough,
So
bro.
tough. And then what really made the ultimate character arc, he made me start hating Crabtree. That's when I was like,
Oh yeah, nah, that's what I was
Crabtree
doing.
did
That's what
start
I was
talking
doing.
bad
That's what
about
I was
Cap.
doing.
Like,
No man, no man. Shout out, Young Crab, man. You will always be a guest on this show right here. If I got
nah,
anything to do with it, man.
he could be a guest, but I'll let him know how I feel about him.
That's real. What AJ Cruz
He
is
not
there.
weak though. I'm not gonna sit here and act like Crabtree weak though. I'll
Yeah,
never
no, that's
say
not
he's
what we're saying.
weak.
That's not what we're saying. That's not
You
what
feel
we're
me?
saying.
But
It was the
he ain't.
last. It was the last tweet that Crabtree said about was that when we lost, or was that when we lost to the Raiders? I think it was preseason.
No,
Yeah,
man.
bro, bro, that was even worse. Come on, Crab, you gotta do better than that, brother. Like he tweeted out after the preseason win, Raider Nation, fucking loser.
I was never again. Like, yeah, you got it, bro. You got it, bro.
That shit is funny as fuck, bro.
Where
Shout out,
keep to leave
Keith.
at?
Shout out, Keith to leave. AJ Cruz says, I got to make it out to Wrigley Field one time before I die.
Yeah, that'll be fire.
Sure. Oh, man. That's why I comes to the chat. Mark
Man.
Mark says, it should be a dominant duo. The front seven is going to be solid.
But
Him and Bryce. So,
not
does
even a
Chase
duo
Young,
though. Like,
of course, I mean, I know as a line, yeah, it's going to be fire. But
by
Chase Young
rotation.
and Nick Bosa, you think they get the most majority time playing?
I mean, I don't know. We got to see how Chase Young plays the run because that's a big part of our defense at
I
that
mean,
spot. Because if not,
Knowledge
they're gonna bring
Davis
him in for third down.
run game. Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. If not, they're just gonna bring him in for third down. So you feel me? We'll see. That all depends how he looks. A lot of people complain that Chase Young, he doesn't play with that maximum effort, or he just sometimes he looks like he's going through the motions. But you know he's got that type of talent. So when he's motivated, which I believe he is, and like the one thing about our team is you can't come here and like be like lazy or not really like football. You're gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Everybody around here loves the game, loves to put in work. So if you ain't doing that, people gonna be kind of looking at you with a side eye. So I think a dude like that who's got that type of talent, he's obviously worked at some point in his life. So once he gets around like-minded people, and he's like even said that in his press conference, he's like, when you come here, you can just feel it. Like people want to be good, like, and there's a standard, and like you feel it. And that's what it reminds me of Ohio State. And I'm like, oh yeah. So that means you know what I'm saying? Like he just walked in the building feeling like, oh yeah, this is back to the football I know, and I feel like he's gonna thrive. So
yeah, he's definitely gonna feel
he's
like
leading.
definitely gonna feel like when he was at Ohio State for sure.
Did I send you the stat that he's got the most sacks on our team?
Chase Young?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, nobody on our team has more
we
sacks than
got
Chase Young.
four?
I think Bosa, no, Armstead, I think is our leader with 2.5.
No, I thought Drake. Oh no, Drake almost had three in game
Oh
one. It
no,
was
he
two.
did. He had 3. You're right. You're right.
He got
Yeah,
three.
he
So
got
you have
3. He
three.
got 3. So Bosa and Drake, I think, are tied at 3.
Yeah, so Chase Young probably got at least like 4 or
He
5.
got 6. He got 6.
Oh yeah, 6. Oh
I
damn.
think he got
Okay,
6.
let's go. Okay,
Yeah.
let's go. All right. Well, that's a good segue into Rockin' New Era's question. Yes, yes or no? Does Chase Young get a sack this Sunday? I'm gonna say yes. Knowing now that he has at least 6 sacks, yes. What'd you say?
I one up it. Sack fumble.
Ooh, nice. Okay, not mad at that. Boy, AJ Cruz says Chris Paul was definitely a hard sell, but I'll never accept Harden or low management LeBron James on the Warriors. That would be LeBron James on the Warriors would be the ultimate like plot twist of all time. So
I would definitely. I'm not gonna sit here in front. I'd take LeBron. I would not take.
Yeah, but I'm not. On,
I would not take Harden.
You know me, man. I'm LeBron James all the way. But I'm
No,
sorry.
for sure.
I'm sorry, AJ Cruz, but
I just don't like LeBron's personality. He does that passive aggressive weirdo. But
we said
as
that,
a basketball player, like we're not gonna front and act like LeBron not that.
You cannot tell me we wasn't on the same shit with Chris Paul though, and now you see him out here.
No, for sure. That's what I'm saying. Like I already know.
You see the
but
game.
James Harden, I don't even like his get down. So like I wouldn't want James Harden on my team. Of course, if he's on the team, I'd root for him, but like I wouldn't want James Harden on my team. So I'd embrace it.
There's three players right now that come to mind for me right now so far in the season. For CP3 is my favorite, like old man, just cheap ass moves. The one where he kicked the ball out of bounds.
Hey, bro, that is my top 5 like pettiest things. I've like Chris Paul moments, bro. He made dude run all the way back down the court, wait until he was about to grab it up, act like he was gonna let him, and then just kick the shit. He just petty for no reason, bro.
But that shit was funny as fuck, bro. Like, oh, this nigga on the team for real. We gotta cheer for this now,
bro. He's so petty, bro. My fault.
Bro, that shit is so fucking funny, bro. Like, he just does so much, bro. But all right, so that's definitely number 1. Number 2 is, bro, I was in the game. I was at the game one time. This is one underrated, and he just like it was on the baseline, and he just fell and just like. Bro, he just fell out of nowhere, bro, and just like scraped across the ground, bro. And like they didn't call the foul or nothing like that. But like he gets up, like just looks at the ref, like come on, man, like type shit, like bro, you out here doing too much, bro. Like we're not gonna call that, bro. But just the fact that we got to root for that shit now is crazy. And then I can't think of nothing else that's funny. But the game, the play last night was so fire to me. Was Chris Paul when Steph was getting hot in the first quarter. He as soon as Chris Paul comes in the game, he comes down, gets the ball, gets the top of the key, and he like waves to Steph like, bro, like come here, bro. And throws a drive for him, bro, and like Steph shoots the shot and hits it. But I'm thinking about last year, bro. If Poole's in there, bro, like Poole don't be knowing that he gonna come down and try and hit a shot.
Read the room, dude. Read the room.
Oh, bro, like Poole's my nigga. But
damn, that's why I say he just had no like IQ when it comes to like somebody else is hot. But Jordan Poole's so young, he think other people hot. Like, oh, it's a party. Like we all supposed to turn up. Hey, brother, you'll get your turn when it's your turn. You don't need to put your song on right now. We all vibing. Like you feel me? Like we all vibing. And then even then, like. He wouldn't even be willing to make the extra pass. Like, bro, if Steph can make the extra pass, everybody in the world can make an extra pass, bro. So, like, chill out. He would just get to him and it's got to go up, or he got to do a move. And then you're not even doing simple moves. You got to do that plus a little extra, little step back, you feel me? Chill, bro. Like, we don't need that every time. But anyways.
Not every time. Simple plays.
I think one of the Chris Paul's funniest moves ever, bro, is when he grabbed, I think it was DeMarcus Cousins. He grabbed DeMarcus Cousins' hand and tried to make him hit him and get a foul, bro. I was like, this is the pettiest man up. But with the ball, kicking the ball took that by the cake. Because we know Chris Paul gonna do some stupid like trying to draw a foul. We done seen it all, like literally just stopping in front of people. Like, what are you doing, bro? But the kicking the ball, bro, that Because
Bringing them all.
I'm watching it. I'm like, what is he doing? Like, bro, he literally even dude grabbed the ball, kind of hesitate. Like, is he gonna just let me grab it? No, he's not. He just
Nah, I'm gonna
kicked
figure
it.
out a
I was
bounce
just
right
like,
quick on
bro,
this nigga. Nah, that shit
why
was
is he this funny, bro?
that shit is crazy, bro. Nah, it's been pretty funny to watch, bro. But I've been definitely rocking with this Warrior CP3, what they got going on right now. My boy Ernie, I miss Ernie. Ernie, I said something. My boy Rick Diaz says, what do you think about Chase Young? Should they sign him to a 2-year contract with the 49ers?
I mean, we got other people we need to pay, but I
Yeah,
wouldn't be mad at it. But we definitely gonna see how this goes because I know.
this pretty much essentially just gonna be like a try and see type of thing. Like,
Yeah, I feel exactly. Like I feel like if he starts balling, yeah, of course they're gonna try to find a way to start working something out and keep him and Bosa together. But at the same time, if he's not really doing what's expected, then we're gonna have a conversation or whatever the case may be. But man, priority number one this offseason to me is Brandon Ayuk.
man, I saw something about that, bro.
It
I'm kind
might
of bracing for it. Kind of
it's
bracing
getting
for it.
yeah, I am too.
Kind of
I've
bracing
been but
for it.
I've been bracing for it. Even since
Yeah,
last year I've been talking
yeah.
about it. So it's like whatever happens, happens. But I want my man
It's
to stay. If not,
it's
I'm not gonna be
it's
mad at him.
because they paid Debo already, and I don't know if you're gonna pay 2 wide receivers.
That number
Where
that he deserves.
yep, in facts, and especially we got Chase Young now in the fold, like my
That's
boy
what I'm
Rick
saying.
Diaz pointed out, so that could be on
But
the table as well too.
we'll
But
see, because Armstead's, he's coming off the books at that high number. We may be able to
I fucks you, Eric
get.
Armstead, bro. You're a real one, bro. But
I love Eric Armstead, man. I hope he can come back too. But I know that number that he's getting right now, it's going to be hard to pay him. And
are we still at where we were at the beginning of the season though? If it came down to it to pay him or Kinlaw, we
I
still
feel like
going.
it's no
Are we,
question.
are we,
Like you
we
feel
still
me?
going
Like
Eric?
yeah, I mean, if it's the same number, like that's not even.
Nah, yeah, that's true. Yeah, no, that's
You know what
facts.
I'm
That's
saying?
facts. That's facts.
And that's like I love 99, but we seen 91 do it already. You feel me? Like
Mm,
that's a proven player right there. You can't argue with that.
facts.
Um, yeah.
My boy Rockin' New Era says, "Hey, I'd rather have Chris Paul as a backup than Davion Mitchell." The Kings fans are freaking out right now. Nah, the Kings, they lost to the Rockets last night. They are down bad.
Yeah, but once Fox get back, they'll be all right.
Yeah, no, they definitely missing Fox for real.
I just don't like the conversation when people are talking about him and Halliburton, like they'd be NBA championship. I'm like, I just don't think that dynamic
No,
duo
no,
would have
yeah,
worked.
no, bring it up. Yeah, Halliburton made no sense.
Like I just like they're both
With him
good,
and
but they
Fox.
both need the
Yeah,
ball to be their best. You feel me? Like they both need to be on the ball for their teams to be the best. So like,
or unless you have Halliburton come off the bench, but nah, yeah, I
yeah.
agree with you on that.
And then
Mark
it's like
says, "Oh, go
I
ahead."
feel like then you turn in De'Aaron Fox into just a scorer, and that's kind of limiting him. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
yeah.
limiting his potential.
Where Mark says the question is, do you have Randy Gregory in a stand-up pass rushing position like Alden Smith? That's what's kind of intriguing me because Randy Gregory I felt like played pretty good since we
He can
picked
do
him
both
up.
for sure.
Like
No, he
no
has.
sacks.
I feel like I said that
He got 1 sack.
he did with his
He
first
got 1
game,
sack.
but
But
like I said, his only problem in the first game is he didn't understand how we set the edge as far as the
mm,
run goes. But ever since then, he's
mm,
pretty much had it. So
mm,
I feel like Randy Gregory's been playing good. He just ain't been playing a lot, just because
yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Um, but as a whole, they haven't been rushing as a unit, and they haven't really been doing stunts. They haven't
mm,
really been doing moves. Period. Everybody just run like bull rushing, trying to like QB contain like we
yeah.
playing Lamar Jackson, and like we're not playing Lamar Jackson. Like let's go get this dude that can't really move like that. So
Yeah,
we'll
I
see.
think he'll be strictly on passing downs now, and just have him, in passing plays only, and then just depending on like you said how Chase Young does versus the run, but I think Chase Young is definitely going to get the majority of the snaps right now. Randy Gregory in pass position.
But I feel like we'll see. Like I feel like yeah, Chase Young still got to understand our defense and how we play too. So I can't expect him to fully understand everything we're doing.
Who I really feel bad for is my man Drake Jackson, man, because it was looking good, bro. It was looking good. Like first game of the year had 3 like sacks, bro. Like
Even the second game, I thought he was solid. I didn't think he didn't get no sacks, but I thought he was decent. I thought what's his name Cleveland was better in the run, but I think they're probably just tired of having to swap run pass, run pass, run
yeah,
pass. They just want one guy that can do both.
yeah.
And then if they got to bring in pass rushers, then they'll do that. But then I think Drake's problem is he's better on the opposite side, on the right
Mm,
side, and that's where Nick Bosa is. So
mm.
if Nick Bosa don't want to move around, then um, and you kind of out of luck.
Yeah, it's not facts. Facts. Shout out my boy Ricky Diaz. Man, shout out to the gang. My brother, you look like Banks on the 49ers. I thought you were. No, that's a coincidence for
Yeah,
real. That's
for
gang for
sure.
real. My boy Banks is not playing this week. How long is Banks gonna be out for?
That I'm not sure. I haven't even looked it
It
up. I
was,
know
it
he
was
was
like
dealing with, I
a
think it
couple
was
weeks
a
for
toe injury or
sure.
something.
Yeah. I'd say hopefully by the Philly game he should be back, but yeah.
Yeah.
We,
You
we,
don't never
we,
know. It's a big man with a foot injury. You just never know.
what do you think with Trent? Is because I heard he wasn't at practice earlier this week.
I don't know, but if we play on
Yeah, we don't play till Sunday.
yeah, exactly. So he wasn't he don't practice anyway. He
Facts, you're
damn near just be
right.
he be walk he come out there on limited action on Thursday, he do walkthrough on Friday, and then they call it like
Facts,
what's the
no,
name?
also,
He don't take no snaps on Wednesday, so they wouldn't know by now anyway. So
yeah, no, for real, for real, for real. My boy Neil says, how y'all feeling about the Guy Santos pickup? I saw you made a tweet about this. I'm very intrigued at what you thought about bringing Guy up from the G.
uh I seen him play this summer. I wasn't necessarily impressed. I don't think it's a terrible move, but also I would have much rather signed somebody who was 6'10" or taller. Um, I don't feel like he moves the needle as far as our team goes.
Nah,
And and we already have Wiggins, um, Kaminga, kind of people who already play similar styles and similar positions to him. But um, sure, like I don't think he's a bad basketball player. I think he's solid. So he'll probably find some minutes. I when I did see about him, he does rebound. He
mm,
does try and defend. He fouls a little bit, but he will give effort on defense. So
yep,
I feel like if you do those type of things, Kerr will rock with you. So he'll
yep,
probably find his way on the court.
facts.
And
Uh,
hold on. Before we move on, too, I got to shout out Pods because I did not think he would be getting any minutes, and Kerr has been rocking with him, and he's
man,
been doing solid. But I did say, like, even with Pods, when I felt like the NBA length was still a little bit much for him, like he does the other things that
mm,
you feel me. When he's not scoring,
mm,
he'll go rebound. He'll pass the ball. He'll try and defend. You know what I'm saying? So those type of things you got to
he doesn't
respect.
look. He has like really good instincts as well too. It was
Hmm.
big seeing Draymond really give him a shout out after the I want to say it was the Cleveland. We lost to Cleveland the game before Cleveland game, where
Yeah,
they got sent to the G League. I think it was a Cleveland game actually. We lost, and
yeah,
Draymond was like, "Man, I wish we had Pods and TJD there,
right.
Trace out there." You know what I'm saying? Off the bench, and that just kind of just speaks to the
Especially
quality.
Trace, like he's starting to really like you feel me. Like it's looking like what are you even sending him down for? Like you feel
Bro,
me?
no,
Like
yeah, bro. I think they just got so used to sending all our rookies to the G.
yeah,
Like they just kind of just
like
always
Pods I can understand a
like,
little bit because like you can go down there and actually have the ball in your hands and be able to hoop.
but he he's
TJD
he's good enough to where he'll get better during the game though, bro. Like
he
he
will, but
I don't think he
you got
needs
to
to
think he's
anymore.
probably gonna play 8 minutes a night at most. You feel
But
me? It's
I
not gonna
think
be
him being able to see two of the best point guards of this era in live time and just seeing them on the bench, how they reacting, what they're
for
seeing out
sure.
there, like I think that'll help him out
That
tremendously.
I mean, that is to an extent, but he also needs to mix in games where he's going down there and getting in full basketball, like not just practice, where he can hoop
But
for
it's gonna be
37 minutes
games.
at a high level.
It's gonna be games where we're gonna need him to play though this year because Stephen CP is not gonna play all 82.
Right, but he has to do stuff in between those games. You feel me? Like that's my thing. Like he has to
I
go
don't even,
down there and play a
bro, I
full
don't even think
amount of minutes to stay in basketball shape.
I don't even think they even played though when they went when they sent him to the G the last time. So I was like,
They that time they didn't even have a game. That's
that's
why I
what I'm
didn't
saying.
even
I was like,
understand it.
it made
They
no
were
sense.
down there for
It made no
practice. But if you're gonna go down there and play 34 minutes and have the ball in your hands and be able to score 30, that's helpful too. So I'm
Yeah.
not gonna act like he should just be staying up just for a game where he may or may not play. But definitely he needs to stay on the team sometimes. But him going down there to the G to hoop is cool. TJD, you could keep him on the court for 20 minutes
Yeah,
a night if you really
especially
need to.
bro,
Like
especially on this
he's
team.
proven that he can play.
Thank you. Like, come on, bro. Versatile bonus. Like,
You
that's
feel
one of
me?
the
And
best,
he's a 4-year
bigs in the
college
league.
player, so he understands
Mm-hmm.
basketball and he understands playing every single role. Like you
Mm-hmm.
come in as a freshman, you ain't that dude, and then by the senior year, he's averaging 20 and 10 because he was the dude. So he knows he gonna have his spots to do what he do, and he knows what he does well, and he knows you feel me what to do. So
Thanks.
hey man, let him hoop.
Yeah.
But I gotta give Kurt his credit too because I always be on him about his rotations, and his rotations this
Bro,
year have been
he was
solid.
smoking crack, bro. I thought he was trying to
He's
throw the
been
game, bro. The game for
last
GP,
yeah
bro.
the,
Bro, when Clay hit the game winner, bro, and that's when he
that
started. That's what sparked the GP2, Chris Paul, Clay, Steph, and Draymond end of
lineup,
the game
yeah,
lineup, bro. I thought he was smoking crack, bro. I was
yeah.
like, wait, what?
He I be on him for his, but he's been pushing the right button. So I gotta give Curry his credit, man. He's been solid with his rotations. He been letting Steph cook when Steph is cooking. He been um managing people's minutes, I guess, in a way he feels comfortable with, but also keeping like productive units on the court. So I gotta give him his credit for that.
I also was gonna say Marcus Thompson had pointed out, just like last night's game, how Steve just kind of let them like figure it out. Like, like he had Steph, he pulled out Steph, like, mid first, but when they started like fucking up and not really getting no points, like he still kept Steph out and just let the bench unit kind of like figure it out, bro. Like and be able to trust them to score points. And
Right.
Steph doesn't have to play, like you said, 35, 40 minutes a night. He can just play a good, efficient 31 and just go crazy in the fourth quarter when we need
Yeah,
him. And yeah,
exactly.
no, it's worked out for us for real.
And
Uh,
that's like even like with our teams that kind of been like that was always my thing. It's like, well, he don't need to play the whole first quarter then, Steve Kerr. Like you talking about, well, we can't let him go over 35 minutes. We'll take 2 minutes off in the goddamn first quarter. Like, you feel me? What are we doing here? Like, let him play the whole fourth if that's what we need to do. But find him 2 minutes somewhere else. But now he's like you said, it's good rhythm. Chris Paul's out there and there's no drop off
right,
to it.
Chris Paul's out there, bro. It's just Steve loves it. He's able to trust. He doesn't have to worry about like the turnovers, bro. His turnovers to assist ratio is crazy right now. Like
Yeah, I think they said
36,
he's got like no
something like that.
turnovers in like the last 4 games or something like that, and like
It's
30 assists or
crazy,
something.
bro.
Yeah.
So like, no, it's making the difference with the bench unit when Steph is out, and they're able, like I said, just figure it out. CP3 is directing traffic. Kaminga gets better as the game goes on. It's crazy with Kaminga, bro. What were you gonna say, my ball?
Man, no, because I was gonna say at the 10:30 mark in the fourth quarter, when
Mm-hmm.
he was posting up, did the pump fakes,
Mm-hmm.
then did the wraparound pass to Sarge, and then
Mm-hmm.
Sarge could have shot it, but he made the extra pass to
Yep.
CP3, and then he hit the three.
Oh yeah,
Bro,
no,
that
yeah, that was a good one.
that
That was a
play
good
from
play.
Kaminga,
That was a
that
good
play
play.
from Kaminga, bro, shows so much growth. Because old Kaminga would have forced that damn shot up just because he already had it in the paint.
Yep.
He was like, I got it now. But he made the right play with the wraparound pass that led
Yep.
to an assist and a
Yep.
score. Man, Kaminga is playing so just like perfect. Like not perfect, but you feel me? Just like this is what Kerr wants. You
You
don't
starting to
have
figure
to.
out the offense, bro. It makes
Yeah,
sense
like
now.
you
It's
know where
making
your
sense now.
shots gonna come and nobody's gonna complain. You don't feel like you gotta score every time you touch the ball. Like just
Or
let the
even when he's
let
about to
the
score
flow
in the
come.
post up, just even peep now. He waits for it to clear out a little
Yeah,
bit, so he can just get
exactly. He's not in a hurry. Yeah, just
yeah, get the
get to
right
your
amount of
spots. You know
spacing.
where you can get. Man,
Mhm.
my hot take by the end of the season, Kaminga gonna be our second leading scorer. Bro, watch.
Ooh, that's a nice hot take. Shout out to my boy Clay coming for you. Come on, Clay, keep it going.
Clay got that explosiveness, but I think Clay's gonna average about 17 to 19
17.
points.
Yeah, so he did
I think
20 last
Kaminga
year.
gonna get it.
It was
I
21
think Kaminga
last
gonna get up
year.
to 22.
I need Clay to get at least 19. I want my boy to get the bag. But I
Yeah,
I, I
I
like
do
that
too.
hot take though, because we can make a stands over here.
Yeah, for sure.
My boy African Mike says, "What's up with Wiggins, man? Woo, man, my dog, my
I just
dog.
feel like Wiggins is who he is, man. I don't feel like in some games he looks like he's not interested at basketball, and in other games it looks like he's the best player on the court, even while Steph
Like
Curry's there.
even
So it's like,
even when he's looked like that before in the past though, he still could walk into like 17 points. Like his shot hasn't been falling. I honestly just think he's just in a shooting slump right now. But like his shot
yeah,
is not
but
falling.
that's
He's
but
shorting layup and just like scoop hook shots. Like yeah,
Yeah, like that's literally the difference for him between him averaging whatever like 10 right now to his literally 17 what he's normally at. So like once he starts making his threes that he normally makes, because I just feel like the volume of shots he's taking has
Yeah,
gone down a little bit.
yeah.
So that's gonna affect he's probably not gonna be at like 20 like he was before 19, 20 like he was before. So it's gonna drop off a little bit, but he's been taking good shots. So I don't feel like he's been like pressing a little bit, like, but also it's Wiggins, man. He sometimes it looks hella casual with the shit he be doing.
You think he can make it back into the closing lineup if he like just plays better?
Yeah, I think he can, but right now
I mean,
he's
Gary,
just kind of
man, Gary's been clutching that, but that closing line is fucking insane, bro. Like they got Gary at center, bro. That shit
Gary
crazy.
man, bro.
That shit,
Gary Payton is a hooper though, for
nah,
sure.
plus with Gary Payton. My boy SFA drummer. Shout out Glock Purdy. Glock Purdy is nothing but a JanSport backpack. Oh,
I disagree, but we all entitled to our opinion. I
so
think
it's a great
he
segue.
he's in a slump, but he got
Little
to
slump, but I mean, he still had 300. I think he had 360 yards or something like that last game. But those just the two. It's been a lot of just the crucial picks in the fourth quarter. That's been really killing your man's. How can Glock Purdy bounce back just this Sunday against this Jaguars defense?
take care of the ball. That's it. Like literally, the pick he threw, the first one when it gets tipped, it's like okay, like I'm not really that mad at that. You feel me?
Nah, the
Yes, I
first one
wish it didn't
wasn't the
happen
first one when he kind of catted off and he was like about to throw into the end zone and he
to Mitchell,
tried to
yeah, and
float
then
it.
the D
Yeah,
lineman tipped it. Then the D
that was,
lineman tipped it.
that was,
The D lineman bat passes all the time. For him to catch that shit, that was like, all right, whatever. I wish he would have threw it a little
you feel like
sooner because it
you
was
thought
like,
the
what are
defensive
you
player made
doing?
a play. It was
I
like
feel
he
like
was
the
trying to
defense,
do a Mahomes type play right
yeah,
there. Like the defense player
but
just made a play.
like I know Purdy ain't that big, so you got a 6'5" dude barreling down on you. You can't just throw the ball over. You
Yeah,
kind of got to,
not
you
that
feel me? So
yeah, like
I understood what was going on. I feel like the defender just made a great play. Like I feel like cool. That other pick, that next play, that was just like, all right, bro. Now you got your head up your ass. You're pressing because you feel me. You feel like you didn't keep messing up, so now you feel like you got to do something like spectacular. Chill out, bro. But
what
I think he'll be solid. He'll be good this weekend.
what I need Purdy to do is to say fuck Kyle and just like start locking in on your number one targets, bro. Ayuk and Kittle, bro. Hopefully Debo is back this week, but you cannot be trying to win no games with three passes towards Raymond McLeod, bro. Ray, we rock with you on the show, but you need to target Brandon Ayuk more and George Kittle more, bro. Because like those are the ones who's gonna bail you out when you're
I
trying
mean,
to win games, bro. Like
we back to full strength, like Debo and CMC back now. So I feel like it's definitely going to open things up for him a little bit. But you're right though, like you can't be out here relying on.
you can't be like Captain, bro. Like Jawan Dennis, I rock with you, my boy. But come on, man. Like
We
Ayuk,
didn't even give Jawan no targets last game. Like I was shocked by that. Like I think he had like one target.
I don't know where the 366 came from, but like who was out there catching passes. But damn, bro, like
It's
it
crazy.
just don't feel like he doesn't use them enough, bro. And as I always said, the arm talent is a problem. He's not able to stretch outside the numbers. I feel like you need that, bro. Like the Joe Burrow throw on the sideline, bro. I was out of bounds, bro. I ain't never seen Purdy make that type of pass. Maybe something that was close to that was the Debo fade route versus
Yeah,
the Giants versus Dory Jackson, and he kind of just lofted it that way. But like, bro,
I feel like Ayuk's touchdown against what's the name was like that.
which one?
Steelers week 1 when he caught over Pat Peterson. Not the slant route when he
Yeah,
made
no,
him
I know
fall, but the other one.
that was a good back shoulder too. But like the one Joe Burrow threw out of bounds, it was like a back shoulder, but like out of bounds though. But it's like on the money.
I hear you. I
Man,
feel like Purdy has made some good deep throws. So I feel like he's capable, but you're right. He's not Joe Burrow outside the numbers. Like that's what sets
he'll hit
that's
like
why them niggas is the number one pick type. Like
I
you feel me?
know, but that's what I'm saying. That's what
You know, Kyle, Kyle don't like
I just
sports
feel
cars.
like that's why I just feel like it's just gonna keep holding us back, bro.
Kyle don't like sports cars, man. He likes his good old Chevy.
Oh, you got to all right. Let me try to find this right quick, bro. Check out
Like Mike over here talking about Jen's quarterback
Jets
was the shit.
kind of the shit though. I ain't gonna lie. Nah, my boy Rocky New Era says the pick in the end zone was a lucky pick from a D lineman, so he's not gonna give him that.
Like I just didn't think it was that bad of a pass, but the other one was ridiculous.
Go ahead for this one right quick. I'm trying to put this video. How many losses do you guys predict the Niners are gonna have for the rest of the season? Where we are at 3 right now on the year, right?
Yeah, my bad.
No, I thought you wrong.
I was over here thinking like buffering.
We're at 3 right now. I think we'll get to. We got a tough schedule, bro. I ain't gonna hold you for the rest of this year. And then we'll get to like 6 losses. 6 at the most is what I'm saying right now. What do you say?
I was thinking 1 or 2, honestly.
Well, I mean, yeah, 1 or 2 more, but like I guess that's the overall. What the overall losses would be.
Yeah, that's why I said 5, 4.
Yeah,
I think
about 5. Yeah, we're about the same.
4 or 5 losses. Only game I'm really worried about.
Philly,
yes.
Yeah, that's I'm already penciling that one.
Is Purdy gonna go in there and see ghosts? That's the only thing. Is Purdy gonna go in there and see ghosts? Obviously, we gotta handle business this Sunday, so I'm not about to look for it past nobody because the Jags got the capabilities
this is a tough one too,
of lighting us up. Exactly, the Jags is not no slouch.
And Lamar on Christmas.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really. I gotta respect Lamar though, because he been balling. So I ain't gonna disrespect Lamar.
But we're both
You're right, though.
Definitely.
I think we're only gonna have 1, maybe 2 losses. So yeah.
Okay.
I say 12-5. Yeah, 12-5.
All right, so I'm pulling up this sound right quick for y'all before we get up out of here. Dre Greenlaw was on the Fred Warner podcast. Really, really dope interview. Y'all should definitely want to check that out. Did you get a chance to see it?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, so great. I was wanting to see what you was gonna say for this clip in live time. This is gonna be Dre Greenlaw going over his story of getting drafted by the 49ers. That shit was I thought it was pretty funny. Also thought he had a pretty good story for Pete Carroll too, but let's see. Is it? You hear it?
Actually explain this because the 49ers, when they were like, I did not think I was going to get drafted. Out of all the teams, out of 32 teams, my brother asked me the day before the combine, he said, who do you not think you're going to get drafted by? I said, the 49ers.
Ain't no way.
I did, bro. I said,
why is that?
Bro, because when I tell you, when I left out the combine room and just the look on Kyle Shanahan's face, like, it was like no, like, happy expression. Like, I saw Meek before. I had knew Meek from the Senior Bowl. So, like, I had like, chopped it up with him. So, like, man, him connected fast. I'm talking about, like, we laughing. And, oh, yeah, cover 3, this, and we chopping it up, getting it right.
Yeah.
So I see him, but then during the combine, I see him again. And I'm talking to Kyle and everybody at the desk, and Kyle got no smile, no face. He like, did you work hard? Because you worked harder. And like, I'm like, I think I worked hard. Like I did, yeah. He was like, because you worked harder. I'm like, he's just drilling me with questions, and I'm like,
yeah,
man, I looked at me. I just shook my head. I said, man, I'm sorry, bro. You know what I mean? It was nice knowing you. Know what I mean? He was trying to just like, it was like, he was like, all right, I'll see you later. I was just like, I looked around, man. He had a backpack beside him. So I'll see you later. And like, go your backpack. I'm not going this team. They not. Look what happened. Crazy.
Yeah, that's funny.
Hey, so you said Kyle wasn't messing with you?
Yeah, bro.
That's a classic Kyle story, bro.
Dre Greenlaw, bro. I had to share that clip.
That's a classic Kyle Shanahan story right there.
Bro, he's such an asshole, bro. Like,
he is. But it's Mike Shanahan's son, bro. What you expect? You feel me?
Bro,
like,
no,
it's Mike Shanahan's son, bro.
That's facts. That's just a hilarious story of all the
But then
draft.
he best friends with Deebo Samuel. Like that's two people you would never think would get along.
Like,
But like,
it's fucking crazy, right, bro? That's so true, bro. Like Deebo be like hanging out with him every time in the office and shit. But then I think Fred tried to clean it up after that. He was like, like. You know Kyle loves you, man. Like, if there's anybody you want to put up as his favorite 49er all time, it would definitely be Drake Greenlaw.
And he's probably right, bro.
Yeah.
Honestly, like Kyle Shanahan would dead ass say that. Like probably Trent Williams and Drake Greenlaw. Like, you probably like name them two as his favorite 49ers players. But
off of the Seattle.
Well, obviously CMC too, but
CMC for sure. He might say Debo though too, because he said Debo one of the best wide receivers.
Man, listen, I told you, man. And these toys, Kyle's Andy, Woody is CMC, and Buzz is Debo.
I like that. Okay, I'm at that.
Yeah.
But
Drake Greenlaw is probably still his most reliable. You feel me? Like he just loves to put on the tape and just watch Drake Greenlaw highlights, like in his spare time.
SFA Jover says Kyle likes his quarterback room segregated. Oh boy, Rocket New Era says I say 3 or 4 more losses, so that will put us at 6 or 7. Hopefully not 7. The magic number 6, bro. If we get 7 losses, like it's no playoffs, right?
No, we would probably still sneak in like that.
Did we get in when?
I think 9 and 7. I think 9 and 7 will be the 7. You got to look at who the 7 seed is probably going to be. That's like Minnesota, Atlanta, the Bucks.
It's the Eagles, 8-1. Cowboys, I think, only got 2 losses.
But those got Cowboys going to be the 5th seed because the Eagles going to win a division.
It's true.
The Lions.
The Lions. I don't know what their record is. I think they only have 2 losses.
And then you got the NFC South, which is possibly the Saints.
Yeah, that's true.
Possibly the Falcons. Possibly the Bucks. Possibly all of them. Like
9 and 7 could be the least amount of losses, or the most.
Then you got the Vikings. You got the Packers. You feel me? So it's like 9 and 7 is probably going to be that 7th seed. But still, I'm still expecting us to win our division. The Seahawks are going to probably be in the discussion.
I think we still win the division.
I do too, but the Seahawks probably going to be in the division.
It's the out of conference games I'm worried about for this last half of the season. Jaguars, Eagles, and the Ravens. Those are 3 big ones right there.
I think we're on the business this week. I think we're gonna play real desperate. Like I think our team gonna be
back against the wall. I like when our team.
Yeah.
When our team is back against the wall.
Nah, for sure.
Go on like undefeated runs.
Yeah.
So, I'm saying
and that's why like I don't like when we like favorited and shit. Like that don't suit our team well. They need to be the underdog. But.
I mean, we kind of are the underdog. I think the team feels it, bro. Like
that's what I'm saying. All the shit done wore off. Like 3 losses.
I think
exactly.
Definitely could feel that.
Kirk Cousins. Michael Penix. If Kyle has his way, Kirk Cousins will be on our team next year.
Kirk Cousins on the ACL?
If Kyle has his way, that's Brock Purdy's backup for
Achilles.
Sure.
I think it's Achilles, but
that's Brock Purdy's backup for sure. If Kyle has his way,
we're gonna see.
I get in Kyle's perfect world for sure. Dre's talking about Lamar Jackson. Don't even
Lamar Jackson. Yeah, Lamar Jackson right now is definitely MVP. Oh, did you see the? I was gonna send that to you. So our pre-predictions are low key right now because comeback player of the year right now is your boy DeMar Hamlin.
I told you if he steps on the field one time, bro, he's gonna get that award. Bro, ain't no way, bro.
I got
definitely ain't gonna be Derek Carr. We know that. Shit.
He's definitely not gonna be Derek Carr for sure.
If it ain't Hamlin, we know it ain't Carr. Shit.
Rookie of the year right now.
You got that unlocked for sure. Although my pick is null and void because my guy got hurt. So like,
who's your pick? Oh, and
yeah.
That happens. You know
what I'm saying? But CJ, it would be tough to be putting up with doing what CJ doing. You got to respect my boy ATL CJ. But I knew you was gonna pick him, so I wasn't gonna pick him. But I started to draft him too, but I didn't want to have 2 rookie quarterbacks. I just thought that was real risky, but.
I didn't think he was gonna be doing this.
I didn't think there was no way.
I'm gonna keep it all the way 1,000. Like I did not think
He's like a top 10 playing like in a top 10 quarterback right now. Like
now
after that, what
we're
he did
fucking
Sunday,
like Nico Collins and like
I
Tank
fell
Dell.
right, bro. Hey, listen, hey, when people was drafted, I was like, I have never heard of these people in my life.
The
But
dude,
like during all my
bro,
drafts, and I'm like, people
bro,
really
with the dreads
taking
this weekend, they got like Wendy for like 75.
Noah Brown.
Yeah, Noah
Brown.
Brown.
Who are these people?
Never
Who
heard
are
of him a
these
day in
people?
my life until fucking
I'm
Sunday.
telling you,
Like,
when we was doing our draft, I'm like, who
down the
is
field
that?
right now for like 75 yards, bro? That was crazy, bro. Yeah, no, that was
he's hooping.
That was crazy. But no, Lamar definitely be MVP right now. I think I had Pat as my MVP, but they've been kind of catting. Yeah. Rockin' New Era says Niners always have trouble with mobile quarterbacks. Do you think? I mean, Trevor Lawrence is mobile, but do you think he's considered one of the mobile ones that we'd be having troubles with?
I think he was probably talking about Lamar, but
Lamar. No, I think he's talking about
for Christmas. Because like it's right under what Dre was talking about MVP. Right. Yeah, we got to that question a little late.
Do you got Trevor Lawrence in the mobile quarterback section?
Yeah, he is mobile. He's sneaky. You feel me? Because he's 6'6", but he's definitely mobile. But I also feel like he's prone to make mistakes when he gets pressure. He gets like pressing and he tries to force the ball to Ridley a little bit too much sometimes. So I feel like we can bait him in a mistake. So
yeah, we'll break that down later in the week. I'm trying to get him off, y'all. My boy African Mike says Kyle's favorite Niner is definitely Jimmy or Brock. I think that might be his Woody and Buzz at the same time. Right. Rockin' New Era says, "Oh yeah, Niners definitely winning the division for sure."
Yeah,
shout
for sure.
Seahawks shit in the bed.
I still think we're gonna get to about 12, 13 wins. So,
I mean, it's very doable if we can get one of these wins out of the division, like preferably this weekend, the Jaguars. And we just probably take the only 2 L's will be for the Eagles and the Ravens.
And we got to go to Seattle on Thanksgiving. We got to keep that in mind. That's not going to be no.
Bro. I'm not worried about them, no, bro.
I'm not worried about them, but Thanksgiving games. Last time we played them, bro, I will never forget. So I'm not.
The Geno Smith,
I'm talking about on Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, I mean I was there.
Yeah, I'm scarred for life, so I'm not going to sit here and play with them. Like,
I mean, but this could be the revenge game.
Yeah, maybe we'll see. I hope so.
Fuck Seattle, man.
Always, but I know how that game gets, bro. Shit. Especially when we should beat them, that's when it's even worse.
AJ Cruz says if we get Cousins, that's going to be Kyle's last stand. Not even because Kyle.
That's Kyle rounding into Final Four. I'm telling you, we will get a Super Bowl with Brock Purdy, lock him in for a long-term contract, and then he locks in Kirk Cousins for 10 years. With a lifetime contract as Purdy's backup.
That would be crazy. Not gonna lie.
That's Kyle's final form right there.
Yeah, definitely. Yes, to both of those, AJ Cruz for sure. Last thing on the day, just want to touch a little bit on the fantasy corner. How you looking? It's 5 weeks out until most fantasy playoffs.
Oh man.
And I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I took a little couple L's this last couple weeks. So majority of my teams are about 4-5 or 5-4, but we are in the playoff hunt. What do you look like so far?
I feel like that's where everybody in the world is right now. Like,
man,
oh my God. No consistency to none of these players. Like players you think start averaging 20, they start scoring 3 the next week.
Travis Kelce and DJ Moore, bro. Travis Kelce and DJ Moore both last week, like combined for like 9 points, bro. That shit was disgusting.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like disgusting. So I'm in Tone's league. I'm 4-5. I'm 6th place right now. Yep. If I would have won, if I would have beat Heim, even though he served me, so I'm not even gonna act like it was close. Yep. But if I would have won that, I would have been in 3rd place. Lost, so now I'm in 6th. And then in my other league with in Dre's league, I'm 4-5 right now, but I'm in 9th place, and I was all the way in 11th, so I'm climbing out of the depths after a team change, name change, and logo change. So I've been on the up and up since then. So
nice, yeah. Well, no, definitely looking forward to this weekend. But I mean, it's only Tuesday, so we are definitely gonna be back. Before we get out of here. Real quick analysis for tomorrow. Big game. Warriors versus the Joker in Denver for the final road game of the season. What you feel like the Dubs going to do tomorrow, my boy?
Warriors by 4.
Ooh, yeah, I think it's gonna be a close one. Denver's looking pretty good right now. I think they've only got one loss, but man, we got it's a. I think this is a statement win tomorrow night, and everyone's kind of been talking about our wins. We ain't beat nobody. Blah blah blah. One person's out. Blah blah blah. Like, so what, bro? We got to beat the Joker tomorrow. Really establish dominance. So
ESPN, that's gonna be a nice game. And Wemby's in Madison Square Garden before that, so it'll be.
How you feeling about the tourney? Last thing, I keep on saying last thing, but last thing. How you feeling about the tourney right now?
I don't really like the courts. I'm sorry.
You like the courts? Come on, man! I like the courts, bro. You don't like the courts?
I feel like I saw like one or two courts that was like decent. The other ones is just I'm not really. It's not for me.
So the Bulls, I think the Bulls have the best one, I would say, and maybe Rip City because like, it's the red.
I gotta see them all again, but I just don't really.
The ugliest ones for sure was the Bucks. The Bucks was crazy. It was like
some of them was just like I feel like some of the jerseys is solid though. Like some of the jerseys is solid. I don't really care for our jerseys. Like I feel like they just tried to put too much.
Too much. So when you break it down though, because it's got the
cable cars and the
I live in the city.
I guess like it has a cool little
we break down the motive,
but
the jersey itself, I know
it's just whatever, like whatever.
But the intensity of the games have been there, I will say, at least for last Friday.
Yeah, it felt like it was a cool little, like, you feel me? I didn't get to watch the game, so I didn't get to see exactly how everybody was looking, but from what I seen, like the scores and stuff, they seem pretty competitive. So it sounds like everybody trying to get to it, but it's just a little hard to, like excuse me. Like I understand it, but I can understand why people don't like it because it's like you started the tournament, and then it's not the tournament no more. So it's like it's just a little confusing.
A Tuesday and Friday night thing to be able to compete against football during the week. So those are the 2 days.
Every Tuesday and Friday,
except for today because the politicians.
Right.
But every Tuesday and Friday until they get down to the finals, where they go to Vegas with the final teams and they compete or whatever.
Gotcha. So Tuesdays and Fridays.
Tuesdays and Fridays, y'all.
Hold on, wait a minute. So Davis or not? Who's Adam Silver trying to compete with on base soil? I see what he's doing out here.
Right, bro. Thank you, bro. Right, bro. Thank you, bro. Come on, man. Thank you. Talk about the real shit. You know what I'm saying? Out here,
these folks be watching, man. When they gonna start acknowledging? When they gonna start acknowledging they be watching, man?
Man.
Anyway,
what was the other one we saw? When I was like, bro, they watching, bro.
Oh, bro, was it Stephen? I don't remember. I think it was Stephen A. Smith.
I was like, bro, we said that shit on the show. This nigga Adam Silver, stop stealing our shit, man, because we need the show on Tuesdays and Fridays to work.
Good thing the Warriors don't play till 7. We probably run this episodes back at our 6 on game days for sure. But
for sure. Tap in, shout out, sweetie. Rocket New Era, shout out, sweetie. You know what I'm saying?
That's funny.
Any last words, my boy? This is actually a good first show back. I'm glad to see you. Glad to see everyone rocking with us still.
Oh man, no crazy, nothing really going on. We guess break down the game a little bit more on Friday, excuse me, going into Sunday, and then we also. My boy said he wants us to bring back the 3 picks with the gambling and the spread.
We're gonna bring back our parlay picks in. We got that. We got y'all.
You know what I'm saying? We'll talk about that a little bit.
Okay, just a second. Shout out to 2025 NBA All-Star Game, aka the 2025 BIP Olympics. It's gonna be out here in 2025. That's just gonna be great.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Somebody said, hey, Tyler. It's just getting crazy.
Is ridiculous. That is funny. Man, hey, Betty, make sure you hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you like and subscribe, Betty. Hit like this episode, like the page, all of that.
Whoever is still watching this, hit the like and subscribe another way out.
For sure,
on your damn notifications so you know we come on.
Betty, it's been real, y'all. Is hilarious. My boy Tyler got a cult following. Let's get it.
Hey man, it's all love for the game, man. You know what I'm saying? For real. It's been a good episode. Much love
Appreciate
to y'all.
y'all.
Yes, sir.
Yes.